Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. I'm Attorney Ben Crump, and along with Attorney Natalie Jackson, Attorney Brian Barr, Attorney Kevin Edwards, Attorney LaShonda Counsel Rogers, Attorney Brittany Bacchus, Attorney Precious Chavez, we have the honor of representing his mother, Mika Fortson, as well as his father, Roger Wilburn, and the family of Roger Fortson. And in this mother's prayer, I would first like to acknowledge when we got the call, and Mika never let me forget that her pastor Jamal Bryant of New Birth Missionary Baptist Church, the shepherd of this flock, was the first person she called, and they called through the night till they got me. And it is profound how she said, even though Pastor Jamal Bryant was there in college getting his daughter from college, he stopped everything he was doing, taking care of his family, to help her with her family, because he loves his New Birth Missionary Baptist Church family. And just like he did with Trayvon and Breonna, Botham Jean, Terrence Crutcher, George Floyd, how he stood for them, we knew he was going to stand up for his family member, Roger Fortson. So first we want to say thank you, Pastor Jamal Bryant and the New Birth Missionary Baptist Church family. And then Mika has told us every press conference, Attorney Jackson, who's also a veteran, she said, Attorney Crump, I want us to always thank his military family, because they have been here for us like you wouldn't believe. So we would like all members of the military, active and non-active members, to please stand so we can honor Mika Fortson's prayer to thank the military. Every day we stand up for Roger Fortson. He was not just our family member, but he was your family member. And then Mika has been so very consistent at every press conference, every meeting. And what she told us that night, Attorney Jackson, Reverend Bryant, she said, Attorney Crump, don't let them stain my baby's reputation. Don't let them stain my baby's reputation. And I know I'm preaching to the choir, but the world needs to know. She said yesterday at the press conference right here at New Birth that Roger was light. There would not be a stain on his name. He will not be put to rest in darkness, because he was a bright light. And Mika said, no stain on his reputation. Attorney Crump, you have to, no matter what they say. She said, they had the wrong apartment. My baby wouldn't have had no domestic dispute. That's not who Roger Fortson was. I mean, she said there is no way. She said they cannot have that be the narrative as he leaves this world. No, he was in his apartment by himself, FaceTiming with his girlfriend, and the only other creature there was his dog Chloe, who he loved so much. And she said, they said it was a domestic dispute between a male and a female, so they had to have the wrong apartment. She said, you got to tell them every time, Attorney Crump, they can't stain his reputation like this. They can't do it. And she said, then, Reverend Bryant, you know, talking with you and Reverend Al about this self-defense, that they killed him in self-defense. She said, Roger wasn't doing anything wrong. He wasn't committing no crime. The police would not have had to kill him in self-defense. So she said, you know, I don't even understand how you can say self-defense. That was Roger's home. I mean, he was in the sanctity of his own apartment. If we can't be safe in the sanctity of our home, where can we be safe at? Where can we be safe at, brothers and sisters? And so that's what Miss Mika was talking about, that we can't let them stain the reputation, because not only was he an outstanding member of the armed forces, not only was he an outstanding son to Mika and Roger, not only was he an outstanding sibling to his brothers and sisters, not only was he a proud member of the East Pineapple apartment complex, he was the best from East Atlanta. He was the best from Atlanta, Georgia. He was the best from the state of Georgia. He was the best from America. He was one of the best this world had to offer. And that's why we can't let them stain his reputation. We cannot let them do that. She reminded us over and over again, and you heard his little sister Harmony yesterday at the press conference talk about how special he was, how he saved money to take her to her first theme park, how when he was in Kuwait serving our country, he would DoorDash food home to his little brothers and sisters if they said they were hungry. That's the special person he was. That's why they can't have a stain on his reputation. That's why we got to honor Mika's request, all of us. When they try to say this narrative that it was justified in killing him this way, we got to say, no, we will not let that lie stand. We will stand on the truth. And the truth was that Roger Fortson was the best of us. He was the very best America had to offer the world. He was an American patriot, and we have to remember him as such. Dr. Martin Luther King said that the coward will ask the question, is it safe? Then he said expediency will ask the question if it's politically correct. Then he said, oh, vanity comes along and asks the question, is it popular? But then Dr. King said, conscience. Conscience comes along and asks the question, is it right? And Dr. King said, there comes a time when one must take a position that's neither popular nor politically correct or not even safe. But Dr. King said there comes a time when one must take a position because it is the right thing to do. I submit to you, brothers and sisters, it is the right thing to do that we stand up for justice for Roger Fortson. It is the right thing to do that we speak up for justice for Roger Fortson. It is the right thing to do that we fight for justice for Roger Fortson. We fight for the dignity of Roger Fortson. We fight for the respect of Roger Fortson. We fight for the humanity of Roger Fortson because Roger Fortson was the best of us. And Mika Fortson, we will never let them stain his reputation. Not today, not tomorrow, not forever. We will remember him as the true American patriot that he was. God bless you, Mika. God bless you, Roger. We will always honor and exalt your child, our American patriot, Senior Airman Roger Fortson.